Hello, my name is Joe Masadi. I'll be your instructor for Survey of Mathematics. I'm an AI-generated instructor, although I may appear human. I am completely computer-generated. I know, AI is getting more and more lifelike every day. But, what are you going to do? So a few things I want to go over here. Just kind of the basics, some expectations, how to access the web page. So let's see here. I want to share my screen. Here we go. All right. Here is the Canvas page. And I'm going to make one video for both these Survey of Math classes. I have two sections, but they are the same class. Both of them are in person. So this is your home page that you will see when you go to the Canvas page. You can read through these things on your own. Things I want to point out are the announcements. Very important to check this on a daily basis. Make sure this is where I will communicate with you, give you information about upcoming events in the class, quizzes, tests, reminders, things like that. If you choose to get an online version of the book, you'll be going through Cengage, and this is the number to call if you need any help doing that. I cannot help you with Cengage. You need to speak with them if that's the way you are going to purchase a book. And this is just telling you to watch this video. So most of the class will take place here in the modules. And these are nicely set up week by week. I have dates on each week. So it should be very clear as to the progression of the class. Now we're using a new book this semester, the 5th edition, and that is, you can choose to go through Cengage. Again, I have a link here. You can choose to go through Cengage and get the book. Otherwise, you can search for the book and you can see that you can get versions of this book cheaper if you choose to. It's the 5th edition. We've been using the 4th edition here for the past couple of years. And honestly, the 4th and 5th edition, basically the same material, just a couple of switched chapters. So I'm going to say here, if you're the kind of student that can figure out that chapter 10 in this book is chapter 9 in this book, the material is exactly the same. That's the beauty of mathematics. Hasn't changed. Thousands of years. Don't really need a new book. But, these publishers want to make money, so they publish new books and force students to buy these expensive new books. As you can see here, you can get a used one or a paperback or something, 38 bucks, and it goes up to $300 if you want a new one, whatever. Right? But if you do a little research, you can find a book for cheaper than having to buy it brand new. But that's up to you. All right, now all of your assignments, other than the midterm and the final in this class, are going to be online. So this is very important, the due dates for all of those online assignments. Homework assignments will be given to you. Now you can either hand in the homework in class to me personally, or you can upload them onto Canvas. If you choose to upload them onto Canvas and you have any problem trying to get it in by the deadline on Thursday nights, which will generally be the deadline for homework, that's on you, because you had the option of handing the homework in class or in person. So please don't come to me and say, I tried to upload the homework, but I couldn't get it. Well, too bad. You could have given it to me in class. So here are the homework assignments, and they are all open. All the homework is going to be open from the second day of class. So you can work on these assignments at your own pace. They are due at staggered dates throughout the semester. And you can see all of those dates for the homework are here, and the quizzes are going to be, you'll be given 4 days to open up the quiz and finish it. You have to finish the quiz once you open it, but you have 4 days to open it and take the quiz, generally. And the in-class exams will be the midterm and the final on these dates. So very important to be aware of this page on the Canvas page where you have the important due dates here. All right, and I have the first chapter of the book. This is actually the 4th edition of the book, but the chapter 1 is exactly the same, 4th and 5th edition, so really no difference here. So this is chapter 1 of the book. This will give you a couple of days to get your act together to get a book for the rest of the class. After that, it's going to be up to you. So here's the online Cengage link. If you click that link, you're going to be sent somewhere. Let's see. Now you have to get a Cengage account. Now I already have my account, so it's going to send me right to the book. But you need to buy a Cengage account. It's going to cost money, of course, because we live in a capitalist society. Everything costs money. But once you do that, you will be led to this. And here's your table of contents, and you'll have the book in front of you. So there you go. Make sure you get a book. All right, what else we got? Your grades, your assignments, the breakdown of your grades, going to be as such. The homework is 25% of your grade. The quizzes take up 35%, midterm and final 20% each. Again, homework assignments will all be open second day of class. And then you have until the given due dates on that due date page. For you, this one, this is the appendix. This is one section we'll be covering. And this, let's see if I edit this. I have a due date here. I should. I don't have a due date. Why don't I have a due date there? I got to fix that. Anyway, those due dates will be the due dates that you see here on the due date page. Okay, so you do have those dates here. I will fill those in before class starts. But here's all the due dates for your assignments and your tests and the dates of the midterm and final. All right, what else? I'm not going to really worry about attendance. Up to you. If you want to come to class and learn, it's up to you. Whoops. The lockdown browser, when you go to a quiz, the lockdown browser will automatically download onto your browser. And it is just it locks your browser so that you can't surf the web looking for answers. There's a video element that I don't use unless it becomes a problem and I see everyone getting the same questions wrong on all the tests. I do not use the video option, but when you see the quizzes, you will see requires lockdown browser. That automatically downloads when you open up the quiz. Generally, homework will be due on a Thursday. I will post solutions to that chapter's homework that Friday, and then you have that weekend to complete the quiz. We'll talk about all this in class. All right, I think that's really about it. So communicate with me if you have any questions. Email me, talk to me, come to my office at school. There's a physical form of my AI generated image that sits in my office that can also help you. So be sure to use that to your advantage. All right, I'll see you in class. Have a good day.